There before me.
Than the guarantees we get, if we get a guarantee anymore.
Right.
You know?
But like I said,
we're the only people who fucking are on TV. Every year, the price goes down. People want to see us less.
Well, I mean, look at your
was.
Yeah.
Now.
But that's just the way our ball has dropped. You know, it dropped on the side of it's going downhill. Q's ball is bouncing uphill. Ours is bouncing a little downhill, but it still doesn't change.
Like we wish we were the monkeys.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Not
eventually
at all.
that ball will run downhill too. Eventually,
but I would not. I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way, but I would not want to do what Q's doing. I would not want to have that kind of pressure, that kind of.
We could be the Impractical Jokers if you would just fly. We'd be fucking millionaires right now. We'd be selling out arenas.
CVM? You wouldn't even sell out a fucking VFW hall.
Could we get like the first couple rows if we offered free food? It's crazy how fucking popular they are.
And I don't want anybody to think that I wouldn't want to do it. I just. Am not built. I'm not built to handle what he's doing, and I would not enjoy myself. But I could see how it could be, the greatest thing.
I'm sure it takes its toll on you, though. But I'm sure it takes its toll on you, all that flight, traveling, everything else. Eventually,
but it would.
All those taxes he has to pay.
Yeah, taxes you got to pay. But I'm saying your home life. How much home life do you have left?
The toll for me, would be exactly what you're saying. The toll for me would be like being away from my routines, being away from the things that I enjoy, or just all that. They would be, but there is a, it's like, well, you're getting compensated to miss those things for a little bit. So I'm not.
So basically, Mig wants to be in the Practical Jokers.
I mean,
fit his lifestyle great.
He's
kind of
living, and he's on tour basically all year round, isn't he?
You have a family. I mean, Q's by himself. I mean, it's a big difference. I mean, you have no obligations.
But even my kids are older now, so
true.
I wouldn't
want to be away from that dog, though, man. That dog is awesome.
Oh, my dog?
Yeah, that dog. That bulldog's awesome. I love that dog.
You'd be like Shannon Elizabeth. She brings her dog everywhere.
I couldn't take him everywhere I go. He's a fucking pain in the ass because I have to carry him everywhere because he fucking woke up and going down the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a dude long ago when I used to have a place to live. There was a guy who had like a old, like one of those little mini collies. And this dude was not a fucking young guy. He was probably in his mid-60s. And he would have to carry that dog up 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, either can't do it or won't do it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's him. He won't do it because he slipped down the stairs. And now it's ingrained in him that he's not going to do it. So I got to carry him everywhere. And it's just... It's taking its toll. My neck hurts.
Does he whine? Like if you go upstairs and he's down there, really?
Yeah, he cries to get to come up. This is important. It's about clay, baby.
Oh, we need
clay
to hear
business.
About clay.
Another update here. I'm getting a lot of emails about people who. It seems 4 years. How late is this project?
I think it's only 2 years.
2 years. Only 2 years.
Come on, let's not get crazy.
But it seems 2 years is a long time in the age of media because apparently there's this thing called digital downloads that people are asking if they can get instead of a DVD.
So they bypassed your fucking antiquated DVD. They're not even going for the Blu-ray. They're like, is there any way we could just get a digital download? And I asked Declan to look into it, and he's set up a website where we're asking people to go check in and make sure your address is correct. Mm-hmm. And apparently a lot of people have been asking me, can I get the digital download instead of the DVD? Right.
Yes, you could change your preference on the website too. If you just want to get the digital instead of the DVD, go for it. And that's tesdclay.com. And we're also going to send out
email blast
and Kickstarter update too with the website address after this drops. So tesdclay.com, and before Valentine's Day, if you want a digital download, you will have one. That's what you could do on Valentine's Day.
Sweet, nice, man. Oh, I mean, come on. That's a great thing to do.
Get your honey, lay in your Casper.
Your honey?
Yeah.
What do you do with honey?
Your woman.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about literal honey.
No, that's what I was. Hey, listen, if you want to play that, you want to do that in your Casper, that's fine too.
I like to masturbate with molasses.
and also, I'm asking. We're trying to do a very, very cool project in 2017, later in 2017, and I am putting out feelers or looking for anybody who listens to Tell 'em Steve Dave who might have some prowess in digital scanning, like 3D printing. If you
printing or sculpting?
3D printing, I think. I'm looking to get something 3D scanned for something we're going to do later on in the year, and I really would love to have someone come into Red Bank and be able to talk to me and do it. But
local, you want somebody
local, but I'll take whatever I can get at this point, though. But
if you want to fly yourself in,
you contact me at KMEWES2 @gmail and put in the topic or the subject of the email 3D printing help.
3D printing help.
All right.
How many fucking emails does Declan have going on now? Like every single, like whether it's like the clay, whether it's the voices, whether it's this or that.
No, that's
like
Pepper.
Everybody has. Oh, is that
That's
Pepper?
That's not Declan. Yeah, Declan's only dealing with one thing right now. That's the TESD clay.
Gotcha. All right. Sunday, Jeff, you know what I'm wondering, man? I'm in the market for a new car, right? Are you a car guy? Do you like cars? Do you like the engineering of cars, of automobiles?
Do you pay attention to the art of the car?
The art of the car?
The art of the car has been lost, right?
Or is it just the practical use?
After doing what I did for all these years, yeah. Well, it's just it's just a mean of transportation to me now. I mean, I can tell you if the car's good.
When you were younger, did you have a dream car? Like you were like, did you call your car when you were walking with your friends? Like, my car. That's my car.
Yeah.
That's my limo.
Did you ever do that?
The one that won't start?
Did you have a car that you dreamed of having as a kid?
I was into muscle cars. I wasn't really into cars like that. I
didn't even say muscle car.
Nah, any
You're
of those.
the one that brought up muscles.
Yeah, what's up, Nancy boy?
The cars that I like.
You wanted a pink Cadillac like those Mary Kay ladies and shit.
Were all the exotic cars. Those are cars I like. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, stuff
So what
like
was your
that.
dream car when you were growing up?
Probably Lamborghini Countach.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Mm-hmm. Yep, the Lamborghini Countach.
That was the big one in the 80s.
That was the one.
That was one. Ferrari Testarossa. I mean, there was just so many.
Is the dream dead? Is there any chance you'll ever own it?
Let's look at the guy. How do you think?
Yeah. Hot Wheels or Matchbox?
No, there's no. Come on, man. That's what we do around this age. Guys will have their crisis and get their car that they want.
My dreams, my dreams now are just having breakfast with Count Chocula, Frankenberry and Blueberry. I'd settle for that at this time.
Those dreams are very easy to attain, but a contusious?
Contusious? I think you got a contusious. Concussion?
What's it called? Lamborghini Countach? What's it called?
Countach.
That's not possible.
I don't even know
at this
if they make
stage.
those anymore. No.
Would you want?
For you, baby.
No, to 1990.
That's the last year they made it?
Yeah.
Would you, if you had your own Ferrari, would you appeal? Could you do that?
Would you race up? Would you race up and down Broad Street?
Are you able? Would you? I never could burn rubber. I never knew how to do it.
Oh, that I've done before.
You burned rubber, huh?
Yeah, that I've done.
Well, it's hard to burn rubber in a Civic.
I had a Camaro.
Well, you said this Civic.
You made it burn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said the Civic every time he fucking put on the turn signal, the windshield wipers would come on. Every time, without fail. Every time, yeah.
You see, when I first met him, his windshield wipers, he had a freaking piece of string going through the window, and he used to pull the fucking string back and forth. He's following into my house in a rainstorm one day. I was like, dude, why you go so? I'm doing so slow. He's just still with this like a yellow piece of yarn. It's like, fucking fix the thing. It was a Ford. He had that Ford Pro. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm sitting in the car one time. It's like, dude, I think somebody just hit me. And he just still goes on like nothing was going on.
What was that blue car you had that was Pontiac Sunbird, was it?
That's before my time.
No, I had a Chevette.
The Chevette was the one that that the windshield wipers always came on.
Sundance,
yeah.
I had a Sundance. That was like light blue, like a metallic light blue.
I remember when I lived a couple doors down from you, and It looked like someone had poured like a bucket of White House paint all over the side of his car.
This.
He doesn't even we go to get him. He doesn't acknowledge it. He's not like, who the fuck poured paint on my car? Or the
it's a massive bird shit.
Really, literally like the world's biggest bird took a shit on it. We just get in the car and he drives off and you said nothing.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I was like, what's all over your car? You're like, what are you talking about?
And I remember your brother, because your brother, I remember you said that your brother was questioning you, like, what the fuck's all over his car?
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me. Cars have never been...
But something else you would notice within a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, if it was on a comic I bought, it would fucking drive me nuts. It would be like I would lose sleep. I'd be tossing and turning, and I'd be like, I got to get a new copy of that comic book.
Just see the fold etched in his mind.
There's a fucking minute little fucking hair smudge or something is not correct, and it would bother the shit out of me. But, yeah, my car could have someone basically fucking...
It was vandalized, for Christ's sakes.
The door's off the car while he goes in there.
Yeah, I heard that you inspect your CDs rather carefully once you
if they're used.
Yeah, Gator told
He's
us,
like, how the fuck did he find that
when
out?
you were over at Jack's before, he said you went over to Jack's, and I was like, and I said, well, when he walks into Jack's, I bet you everybody in that fucking place is fucking jumps to attention because you're the last man alive buying any fucking CDs or anything.
That's not true. I mean, there's, I guess more people are. I mean, I'm not hip like everybody today buying vinyl, a backward technology, but
you're still in the market for CDs if you see one you like. And he said that like when last time you bought a CD and Ginnam was here working with you,
I open them up.
Like a mental patient was looking at it, looking for the most.
Talking about Ginnam and mental patients doesn't even go right. All right, that's right off the bat. That's not even.
He said you had a jeweler's loop out.
He said it looked like you look like Chaka looking in a mirror. He had never seen a mirror before.
Chaka Bukuni.
Chaka would be like berries.
Chaka CD?
He said you really would give it the once over like no one's business.
Because there's two reasons why I've done that recently. One time I got the CD. It wasn't even the right CD in the jewel case when I got home. And then the other time is...
I would think
that's a cursory glance, not an inspection.
I would think you need to look at it that close.
I'm just saying, the other time, there has been times where I have bought a couple CDs over there, and they're pretty fucked up. They don't play. They don't download on my iTunes. And then
you couldn't rip them?
No, it would be like it would lock up. It'd like tick, tick, and it would just that's it. No matter how many times I try.
Indian CD. I'm also told you have every CD you've ever bought. You still
no. A lot of times it.
Not true.
No way.
You threw them out.
No. The only thing I ever keep is basically. I don't throw them out. I traded a lot of stuff in there too.
You got all your Kiss CDs?
Kiss, I have. I have my Kiss CDs.
You got all your Led Zeppelin CDs?
I got a Japanese box set of Led Zeppelin. It came with all like the miniature LPs.
Every time I seem to ask you for, do you have this on CD? You have it.
Well, I have it on my iTunes now. But what I can do is I just burn it on a CD or I put it on a USB drive and I can bring it in for you. I don't really have a lot of. I mean, my the soundtracks and score stuff. I still have that. I won't.
You don't ever get rid of them, right?
Those I'll keep.
I would love if fucking Lars fucking heard that and sued him. He was named in a lawsuit for.
Well, he didn't mention Metallica.
Yeah, that's true.
Metallica. I like Metallica.
The last thing that I think I asked you for and you had it, it would have been probably. I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Cars, I think, was
one
of
the
them.
Cars. That's right. Yep, you had a Cars double disc that you
Rick Ocasek Cars.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Did you get the new Metallica?
I did.
It's fucking great, isn't it? You don't like it?
I can't say that I think it's great. I don't think it's as good as the last album.
Really?
I don't dig it that much.
I didn't. You know what? I hardly listened to the last album until you told me. I started listening to it, and it's actually pretty good.
Right, Death Magnetic.
Yeah, so I listened to that, and this one I like a lot too.
Do you?
I was surprised how much I liked it.
I'll be honest. I haven't really given it an honest listen. Mm-hmm. I picked it up and.
Oh shit! I'll burn that from you then.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Ooh, Lars, you hear that?
Yeah, I really do need to give it a more honest listen. I have only listened. I hear some of the songs on the radio when I'm driving around, and I'm like, they don't connect with me as much as I thought they would. Mm-hmm. They kind of sound. Just not the same sound that or too similar to another album.
Yeah.
Which would be?
What was the one?
They did Load, Reload.
Yeah, that was.
Well, that's when the radio discovered them, and they're like, hey, let's all get our hair cut at the same time. Like, who the fuck does that?